Hi, Assalamu alaikum. In this video we will understand about how your muscle will grow due to the growth of the mitochondria, due to the biogenesis of the mitochondria. Let's understand about what is the biogenesis of mitochondria, then we will understand about the growth of your muscle, how it can be possible. Let's understand about that. Basically, the mitochondria is used for the oxidative phosphorylation. That means the use of the oxygen to produce ATP from the glucose. After the glycolysis, the pyruvate will go into the mitochondria to produce more ATP. So in this way, the more mitochondria, if the more mitochondria will occur in your myocyte, in your muscle fiber, it means the number of mitochondria will increase, the aerobic respiration will increase. On the other hand, the myoglobin also. So myoglobin store the oxygen to provide oxygen suddenly during the hard workout. So how to increase the mitochondria for the growth of the muscle? So the mitochondria will more, the ATP produce more. When ATP produce more, anaerobic respiration will decrease. In this way, the muscle fatigue will decrease while the muscle strength and the muscle endurance will increase. Anyhow, the myocyte contain a sarcoplasm within the cell, like a cytoplasm. So sarcoplasm contain a lot of mitochondria. So the mitochondria replication is very important with the passage of time, with the course of the exercise, day by day. In this way, the number of mitochondria will increase, ultimately fatigue problem will be decreased. And in this way, the mitochondria will increase for the synthesis of the other protein due to the ATP production, and in this way, the muscle will prepare more. And the satellite cell, that is satellite cell, will convert into the myoblast. This myoblast will convert into the basically the myocyte, and this basically myocyte will increase, will lead to thickness of the muscle and the growth of the muscle. And let's understand about that, how mitochondria will increase. So the short stress in the gym with the hard training will lead to activate the basically the more production of ATP requirement, but the glycolysis will limit. And in this way, the lactic acid production is the lactic acid fermentation, which that will produce more ATP but not enough. In this way, the HIF1 alpha will also trigger. This HIF1 alpha, which that basically is the hypoxic inducible factor 1, when the oxygen level will be decreased. Whenever you will go into the gym and work hard, requirement of the oxygen will more, but the oxygen is not available. In this way, the myoglobin will not provide the oxygen, and in this way, the basically the creatine phosphate process activation, basically which that we will discuss in the next video. And in this way, the mitochondria basically increase due to the HIF1 alpha first increase will lead to produce more growth hormone from the pituitary gland after the sensitization, and the HIF1 increase in the hypothalamic cell and will lead to trigger the growth hormone. Remember that thing, because the hypoxemia will lead to hypoxia of the pituitary gland, will lead to synthesis more HIF and release more HIF. And in this way, the HIF1 alpha also trigger the GLUT channel for the normal metabolism of the glucose. In this way, the insulin sensitivity will be increased because the GLUT channel will open due to the HIF1 alpha rather than the production of insulin. In this way, whenever you will go into the fasting, so in this way, the HIF1 alpha will also increase during the exercise. On the other hand, the starvation mode and the exercise will deprive the oxygen and the ATP. When ATP will be decreased, the cell will go into the starvation mode. The decrease of the ATP will lead to cascade of phosphorylation to activate the protein kinase A, and the calcium increase due to the muscle contraction. On the other hand, important thing you should need to understand, the basically the starvation mode will lead to activate the PGC1 alpha. This PGC1 alpha will lead to activate a myogenesis of the mitochondria when bind with the specific receptor, basically receptor transcription factor will lead to increase the TFAM. The T-FAM is the basically used for the biogenesis of mitochondria and the repair of the mitochondria. In this way, the number of the mitochondria will increase due to the PGC1 alpha during the starvation mode while you are exercising. On the other hand, the HIF1 alpha will also increase, will lead to endothelial growth factor and vascular endothelial growth factor. And on the other hand, basically is a lot of endothelial growth factor will lead to angiogenesis, and the blood vessel repair will lead to increase the oxygen level in your muscle with the passage of time. And in this way, the number of mitochondria will increase in the muscle will lead to increase the biogenesis of the muscle is known as the myogenesis. And on the other hand, the increase of the basically is the ATP production will lead to further enzymatic activity enhance, and in this way the myosatellite cell will surround it, the myosatellite cell surround the myocyte or myofiber will lead to repair and thickness of the myofiber. Myofiber contain actin and myosin protein require the synthesis of that protein through enzyme, and in this way the transcriptional factor will work more due to the HIF1 alpha by the production of growth hormone due to the HIF1 alpha. And in this way the number of mitochondria will increase, will lead to increase the muscle growth. So remember that how to increase the mitochondria: high strength exercise, fasting, and the good diet like amino acid and mineral vitamin as well as the protein supplement will trigger the biogenesis of mitochondria if you are giving the stress to your muscle in the gym. So I hope you make sense about that, how to grow your muscle due to the growth of the mitochondria and how to grow your mitochondria by the stress. So the stress is very important. And last one is the sauna. The sauna is basically the steam which that will provide and apply on your body will lead to vasodilation, and that vasodilation will work near the muscle injury, and in this way the muscle will repair more. In this way, this is the also stress will lead to basically it is minor stress is known as the hormesis. The chronic stress will lead to cause HIF1 alpha excessive production throughout the day, even throughout the month will lead to cause cancer due to the ancient fermentation adaptation occur. That is why the cancer cell contain more hypoxic condition, and in this way that problem will occur. But for normally as a hormesis, as a short-term stress will not affect. That is important thing you should need to understand. So you can grow your muscle, go ahead and work out in the gym to enhance your stamina due to the increase of the mitochondria. I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. See you in the next video. For this time, bye. Allah Hafiz.